I'm recording on my new laptop, and I've listened to a playback of the recording, and it sounds fucking bit crushed to hell and back. I'm not sure why, because I'm definitely using my microphone, not my webcam microphone. So you'll have to excuse the absolutely horrific quality on this. Like, this is not how I wanted to open the video, but the quality on this is going to be terrible, which I feel was only fitting for a first ever video. It's not a first ever video technically, but even so. So, I got a Pokewalker. This is very much so a filler video, so my channel isn't completely barren. I have fond memories of the Gen 5 games, Gen 5 to me being the black and white games. Heart Gold and Soul Silver were a tad before my time, given I got my first Pokemon game at 5, when I could barely read. I found out about the Pokewalker a good couple of years ago, actually, and I've wanted one ever since, although I have procrastinated on buying one, only recently purchasing one. I spent 35 Great British pounds on it, which maybe wasn't my smartest ever purchasing decision. It had the old trainer info stored on it, although I didn't actually get any footage of that because I didn't think that I was going to make a video on it. If you ever had a Pokewalker with the trainer name Alder on it and you sold it to CX, I'm sorry to inform you I have now wiped your Wooper from existence after it being on the device for 919 days. That aside, I then remembered, oh shit, I only have the ROMs, not the actual game cartridges. I make it sound like I realised this after purchasing, well in actuality it was after I had opened the connection screen, only to get greeted with, point at the DS card and select connect. This triggered a 2-hour long panic of, holy shit, I can't use this device I spent £35 on, making it a useless hunk of plastic. Which, thanks to a helpful Reddit thread, I managed to solve. Reddit is an absolute godsend. Sometimes. Basically, the way the Pokewalker works is it communicates with the IR chip found in the Heart Gold Soul Silver game cards, not the actual DS, which I initially thought. Catch is, the Pokewalker doesn't check what cartridge IR chip it connects to and communicates with, meaning any copy of Pokemon that contains an IR chip, being Black and White, V1, V2, and Heart Gold Soul Silver, theoretically works if you have the ROM open. I tried this with my copy of White 1, to no luck. I tried it with my copy of Black, notably Black, the first one, because I don't have the second one, and it's a success. No clue why it works with Black and not White version 2. I'm just glad it worked. If you're having issues with the connection being disrupted, elevate your DS and then it should work like a charm. I'm just coming in here. Of course, the minute I try and record a video about the Pokewalker, it stops connecting, which is brilliant. Because what would previously work, lifting up the DS, is very much so not working. Obviously, it's not going to work, so I'm not actually pointing at the DS, don't know why I did that. But what usually works is very much so not fucking working, which is brilliant. So I'm gonna just keep trying. I don't know if it's related to the fact I've removed the black cartridge from the DSi. Shouldn't be, but fun stuff. This thing is great, but god, it's such a nightmare to use if you're emulating and don't actually have the cartridge. Of course, the minute I'm not recording, it actually works. I've been trying for 10 minutes to get this thing to connect. And the minute I start recording, it actually does connect. Sorry, you'll have to excuse the terrible filming quality. I'm doing this on my phone. Ta-da! So, yeah. It's really, really annoying to connect if you don't have... It's really annoying to connect anyway, even if you have a legitimate cartridge. And if you don't, I'm using my black cartridge. It's a tiny bit of a pain. You have to persevere with it. But it's definitely worth it, I think. You just have to keep going. I've been carrying the Pokewalker around with me in my pocket during my time at school, and I've gotten some progress on it. It's a neat little gadget, and I'm glad I bought it. It's a bit of a hassle to get working if you have ROMs like me, but if you have physical copies of the other IR chip Pokemon games, you should be fine. Having both Black and White version 2 definitely saved my ass, given White version 2's lack of compatibility. I'm not sure why it didn't work, given my cartridge is a real genuine one. I double checked, but it is what it is. My closing thoughts are, if you want a Pokewalker, get one. It's cool. I like it. I play on it during class, which I probably shouldn't admit to, but as really cool. Like, I like it. So that's all. Wow, I haven't posted publicly on this channel since 3 years ago. You can't see the previous videos because I've taken everything down, but I started this channel when I was 11 because I want to be a YouTuber, which I'm sure is a relatable thing, or whatever. I think if I do post again, it will likely be a tour of my modded DSi/2DS, maybe even both. This is my gaming channel. I have a separate one for art, which you can find linked. I definitely want to post more Pokemon content in the future, given it's been a 12-year-long special interest, which is very much so still going strong. I'm just not sure what content to post, given how oversaturated the Pokemon genre is on YouTube. Maybe I'll make a video on why I love the Mystery Dungeon and Pokemon Ranger games so much. You can subscribe if you want, although I wouldn't expect regular uploads at the moment. Thanks for watching this slight train wreck of a video all the way through. Even though it's really short, it's still much appreciated.